game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Right there, 56. There you go. Watch the pass. Watch the alert.
On second down, Hyde. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They are going for it. Here's Watson out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, QB, come on.
On the counter, here's McCoy. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch the run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mike 59. Who that? Who that? Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, 24.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First and 10.
On first down, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 at a Texans first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
What screen? Check 24, check 24.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson forced out to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
59. Mike's 59. Here we go. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Man, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball.
And the blitz does come. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Slam.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game. Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Yellow.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn.